Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Friday, October 22nd, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Brooklyn Nets vs Philadelphia 76ers. THATS a bummer for Nets fans, as well as his teammates, Kevin Durant and James Harden, who were eyeing rings. The thing is, the Nets are good enough to win a ring without Irving. However, they did lose their opener to the world champion Bucks on Tuesday 127-104. They were actually blown out and looked pretty bad defensively. But it was ring ceremony night for the Bucks, so this is not a game they were going to win. Kevin Durant did his thing with 32 points and 11 rebounds, while Harden 20 points, 8 rebounds and 8 assists. New pick Patty Mills poured in 21 points off the bench. But the Nets were brutalized inside, as they were out-rebounded 54-44. Our first betting advice is to pick Philadelphia +1. The 76ers overcame the loss of Simmons in their season opener, using a big second half to pick up a 117-97 win on Friday. Joel Embiid scored 22 points and grabbed 12 rebounds, while Furkan Korkmaz also scored 22 points off the bench. Korkmaz drilled 4 3-pointers in the fourth quarter, including 3 in a 1-minute span, to help his team pull away. Guard Therese Maxey did an admirable job filling in for Simmons, scoring 20 points, grabbing 7 rebounds and dishing out 5 assists. It was a complete effort from Philadelphia, as Tobias Harris scored 20 points and backup center Andre Drummond grabbed 17 rebounds in just 19 minutes of action. Our second betting advice is to pick under. New Orleans Pelicans vs Chicago Bulls. New Orleans scored 97 points in their last game, making 41.9% of their field goals and 43.3% of their three-pointers. Brandon Ingram led the way for New Orleans with 25 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. Nickeil Alexander-Walker finished with 23 points and 5 rebounds, while Devonte Graham added 18 points and 5 assists. The Pelicans didn't play well defensively, giving up 117 points in the loss. With Zion Williamson out indefinitely, they will need to play better on the defensive end to give themselves a chance to get the win. Our first betting advice is to pick New Orleans Pelicans +7. After adding Lonzo Ball, DeMar DeRozan, and Alex Caruso in the offseason, the new-look Chicago Bulls opened the season up with a 6-point win over the Pistons. In the victory, Chicago shot 43%, 37-86 from the floor, and 30.4%, 7-23 from three-point range. Zach LaVine led the Bulls with 34 points on 11 of 17 shooting from the field and made all 11 of his free throw attempts. DeRozan had 17 points in his Bulls debut, and Nikola Vucevic had 15 points and a game-high 15 rebounds. The New Orleans Pelicans went 31-41 last season and did not make the playoffs. The Pelicans' over-under win total was set at 39.5 coming into the season, according to Betton. New Orleans opened the season with a 20-point loss to Philadelphia on Wednesday. The Pelicans shot 41.9%, 39-93 from the floor and 43.3%, 13-30 from the three-point range. Brandon Ingram led the Pelicans with 25 points on 12 of 26 shooting from the floor, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker added 23 points and 9 of 16 shooting. Jonas Valanciunas, who was added in an off-season trade with Memphis, led the team with 12 rebounds but struggled from the floor, finishing with 9 points on 3 of 19 shooting. Our second betting advice is to pick under 224. Quick reminder, BetUS is a platform that offers betting on all major sport and horse racing leagues. It has slots, table games, blackjack, and a variety of other casino games. All of the major US leagues are available for betting, including the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, and PGA. In addition, BetUS allows wagers on esports, Olympic events, soccer, cricket, boxing, cycling, and many more competitions. Join BetUS now using our link down below and get 125% cashback bonus on your first deposit on the sportsbook after you open an account and deposit using our link and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES. Oklahoma City Thunder vs Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets have been a below-average defense in the league at this point as they are giving up 124 points per game, which ranks 21st in the NBA. In their last game against the Minnesota Timberwolves, they allowed 124 points on 42 of 87, 48.3% from the floor, 16 of 38, 42.1% from beyond the arc, and shot 31 free throws. If the Rockets can lower the amount of open looks they allow from the three-point line, they will be even better on the defensive side. Our first betting advice is to pick Oklahoma City plus 1.5. The Rockets were led by center Christian Wood, who scored a game-high 16 points and grabbed 9 rebounds. Their second highest scorer was shooting guard Eric Gordon, who shot 6 of 8 and finished with 15 points. He hit 3 of his 4 three-pointers off the bench. Houston shot just 45.5% from the floor, including an 11 of 33 mark from downtown. The Rockets used to be one of the league's best outside shooting teams, but they have fallen over the last few years. They went 11-31 in conference play last year and were just 9-27 in their 36 home games. Our second betting advice is to pick under 223. San Antonio Spurs vs Denver Nuggets. It was very clear Denver ran out of gas against the Phoenix Suns last season. Even Nikola Jokic, one of the NBA's Ironmen, looked more exhausted on the court than ever before. Depth will be an issue until Murray is able to come back and carry the offensive load. The Nuggets have the offensive firepower to compete with every single team in the West, they just need to pull it all together and avoid devastating injuries like the one to Murray last year. It will be interesting to watch. Our first betting advice is to pick San Antonio Spurs plus 7. The number 11 pick in the 2020 NBA draft, Vassell saw limited action last season, but still flashed signs of his potential by shooting 43.7% from beyond the arc. He shot 3 of 4 from deep against the Magic, adding 5 assists and 2 steals in just 25 minutes of action. If he can continue to shoot the ball reliably from long range, Vassell could eventually replace Doug McDermott in San Antonio's starting lineup. San Antonio emphasized three-point shooting during the offseason. McDermott, the team's first free agent signing of the offseason, had 12 points in the season opener. Overall, the Spurs shot 13 for 30 from three-point range as a team. One of the most noticeable things about Denver's season-opening win was the shared ball-handling responsibilities among the Nuggets' playmakers. Jokic finished the night with 22 shot attempts, the most on the team, and handed out just 2 assists on the night. Aaron Gordon, Facundo Campazzo, Michael Porter Jr., and Will Barton all had at least 4 assists apiece in the win. To put things in perspective, Jokic had 2 assists or fewer just 2 times in 72 games during his MVP campaign last year. Our second betting advice is to pick under 219. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.